Let's give this a shot, shall we? Synchronicity. Don't let me down. Just when you need it. No, just winging it today. I wanted to jump on and very quickly let you know about this idea behind synchronicity that people seem to be missing. You know, you think that it's this fantastically cool way to talk about how you can high five with the universe. Like, oh my God, it would never happen like this. And then, oh, look, it's happening like this. How magical, you know? Like, wow. Such a trivial thing, except it's not. And this is where it's going, and everybody's going to be catching on to this soon. I just thought I'd let you know where it's all heading. But since we started on this path of synchronicity as put by Jung, Jung is credited with the terminology behind the synchronicity and the event of that, tied in with the physicist that he was working with at the time, and both of them came up with this concept. This idea of synchronistic expression from the universe is the first point. And it starts in many different ways. For some people with numbers, for some people with something like manifesting, for something with or something with phone calls, or meeting people randomly in the street, or finding little bits of paper that you left behind, or somebody left in a book that you picked up from an op shop somewhere. Who knows? It has so many different ways that it comes out, and it can be defined loosely in terms of its size, weight, and scale of what a synchronicity is, as unlimitedly potentially anything that comes in relative contextual meaning for the individual. And the reason why you need to focus on that definition is because synchronicity is not just a trivial little exercise in a game that you're playing with the universe. Synchronicity is the first point of contact from the universe to you that you're consciously picking up on. Think of it like a new language, except not a verbal language, like a baby, okay? Or like a complete something, right? Rather than you meeting, you think of this in two ways. One of them could be if you were to go out there and meet a tribe that's never heard your language before, and you speak to them, you say, hey, how are you today? And they're like, I got no idea what you're talking about. But they're looking at you. So you can sit there and go, look, a ball. Or you can go, look, food. Oh, yum. Yeah, food, eat. You know, you can communicate to somebody face to face like this. But what happens if you're here and you're trying to communicate with somebody in a mirror dimension to you? What happens if the universe is all alive and existing everywhere, and it's trying to communicate to you? It can't turn around and show you an apple and then go, look, apple, you eat apple. Yum, eat. You know, it's not doing that. What it's doing is it's making these mirrored alignments that are causing you to see glimpses of light in the illusion of reality. These glimpses of light make you go, whoa, that was jarring, like it woke me up from my current present illusion for some reason. It's a bunch of numbers, it's relevant, it's completely random, blah blah blah, on with my day, and off we go. Cultivate it, my friends. Cultivate your synchronistic skill and your ability to communicate with the universe. And what you'll find is that very soon, whatever it is that is happening for you will have more contextual meaning. At first, it's usually something like, hi, yes, you got it, you're awake, pay attention, and then you'll go off with your life. After a little while of doing this, you get used to it, and you're like, oh yeah, this is the point where I wake up from my dream. And that's when you start looking for answers, and that's when you start finding the meaning of these things. And again, it's different for everybody. So there are lists of numbers, angel numbers and dream numbers and recollective numbers and archetypical numbers and numerology and all these different types of interpretations of what things can mean. But in dealing with how the universe communicates, it's like a dream. It's trying to use your lexicon, your dictionary, in order to be able to communicate with you. It's not picking up an English dictionary and going, okay, well, this is Trevor's dictionary. No, this is Oxford's dictionary. This particular one, I usually refer to the Oxford English. But I communicate with the Trevor dictionary. And the Trevor dictionary says that when I use this word, it triggers these emotions and this recollection based on my past experience. So the universe knows exactly how to trigger all of my best buttons and all of my worst ones. Right? So as you cultivate this dance of going, whoopah, high five, whoopah, high five, you can then start to coordinate a little bit more and go, high five, high five, high five, in a cool little pattern that makes you go, oh, wow, that feels really good. Now I'm going to have a really good day because I've just had the universe tell me that the whole day is going to be great. Right? And now you're at this point where you've got your woo-woo friends that are talking about how they started off their day and they stepped out to the car and then the rainbow came out and they knew that it was going to be a good day. They knew that it was going to be a good day because they had cultivated a network of brain synapses to facilitate a biological chemical reaction within their entire vehicle or body or instrument that we call it. And that's given them the ability to be able to navigate their day, charge and navigate their vessel through their day without any sort of karmic energy coming from that. But that's because this particular synchronicity has given them the approval of, or the go-ahead for them to consciously engage a subconscious program of acceptance and gratitude. And that means that for the rest of the day, that individual's energy field is going to be doing this instead of going whoop, 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 like this. And so subconsciously, before you consciously engage and experience, subconsciously, if you can manage your energy field like this, then everything is going to come to you easy because there's no obstruction. You've already let go of it before it's come to you. But if you're not doing that, that's where things can come off as offensive, accidentally triggering, all of these annoying things that we can come up. Oh yeah, that'd be right. You know, that always happens to me or whatever else. Pay attention to how you're cultivating this language of synchronicity because it will evolve from synchronicity into communication with your universe. So when you're communicating with your universe, then you're manifesting with will, right? This is far beyond anything that you'll find in The Secret or any of that modern day manifesting bullcrap. This is the core of it. The universe that I'm speaking of is you, your higher self, your spirit self. And it's not one part of you. It is not one you in an alternate dimension and you're here and you're both trying to communicate. That's just an example. It's actually you communicating with your higher self or your highest self, and your highest self of all your higher selves is literally reality itself. This is all just a construct of mental facility or energy. There's a lot more about this that I'm planning to go on to it over the coming months, and I have in the works at the moment a beautiful academy that I'm building to facilitate your education and growth around this. And the best part is, it's going to be free. It's 100% free. That's a lot of fucking work. And I want you to have it for free because it's time for humanity to wake up to the truth. You don't need to show that you can commit a certain amount of energy or money to know the truth. That is your birthright and honor as being part of this collective that we call reality, or this game of life, whatever you want to term it as. So I hope that you can see what I'm trying to lay out for you here in terms of how your synchronicity is not just a pretty little game that you're playing of, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. That's the beginning of it. It will go and continue to keep going all the way up until you're moving through time. Yes, you're going backwards in time and changing the past, and you're moving forward in time and collecting information for the aid of the present circumstance. These are amazing times to be alive. And these are your natural abilities, as natural as it is for you to breathe, fart, and poo. All right? A little bit more exciting than pooing, as we've been doing pooing for a long time, but this is normal. And this is going to be more normal. This is not neurodivergent. This is neurotypical. What most people think neurotypical is a mentally sick individual who can't feel anymore. Okay? A traumatized individual locked up in their own CPTSD. I'm fantastically excited about how we're all going to be able to help each other move forward from these things that have always held us all back in the New Year's. And I'm so excited to be a part of it all with you. All right? But I can't do it here by myself. I am, and I do. But I'm not actually, because we're all doing it already in other places too. All I'm saying is let's do it everywhere so we don't just have to do it in our dreams and in these other dimensions and other places. Let's make this work like that too, right? Let's make this the new earth. Not wait for it to happen. You are the creator. You are the maker of the future. Be the change that you want to see in the world. I am love. I am here with love, here and for you, to be all that you can be as well, while I am all that I can be too. And let's do it together for the benefit of everybody, instead of separately for the benefit of our own pockets. With unlimited magic and infinite love as always.